What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Tuesday Tips with me, Mr. Williams, and I am so excited about sharing this new topic with you guys. And we are a Capturing Kids' Hearts school, which means that we are focusing on relationship first and foremost. Also, every month we have a new word that is kind of our focus word for the month. And our word this month is the word self-direct. Basically, I look at these as two different words. One word is self-direct, and one of them is self-control, which is a word that we probably hear pretty often. You need to control your behavior. You need to control how you act, or even you need to control your kid. I want to talk about the difference between self-direct and self-control. Self-control is something we hear, and it is a reactive thing. It's after the event has happened. We want you to self-control, have self-control. Self-direct is about being proactive. That means we're doing something and setting goals and setting things up so we don't have to worry about the incident or the behavior, or we're able to redirect automatically. But our goals, our actions tend to line up with what our goals are. So again, self-direction is all about proactivity. Self-control is all about reactivity. And so we want you guys to be able to self-direct. And so in order to do that, that means you have to set goals for yourself. And the word I want you to think about when setting goals is SMART goal setting. And some of you have probably heard this before and you're like, I'm tired of hearing SMART goal setting. And some of you maybe don't even know what SMART goal setting is. It's simply setting a goal for yourself that is something specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, an exact date. And so I want to talk to you guys and tell you guys a story about me and a time in my life where I was focused on having self-control and controlling behaviors and being reactive, and then how I changed to being someone who self-directs. When I was 18, I graduated high school and I went to college at a community college in Texas with about 10, 12 of my really close friends. We've all played football together, spent time together, hung out together. These are my boys, pretty much. We had a day where we were just hanging out and we ended up going to some guy from a rival school, going to his dorm room, and one of my friends kicked in the door and then he got jumped and they beat him up. And I was there, saw the whole thing, was not physically involved, but my presence, I was involved. When police found out, we all got in trouble. Also, we all got kicked out of school. One of the things that was kind of eye-opening for me was the police told me, and I just may not have been the case, that some of my friends said that I was physically hitting this kid and fighting him, and that wasn't the case. And so because of that, I got charged, was out of school, and I want to give you a little bit of background. That was our first semester there. It was a fall semester, and I had just made the dean's list. And if you don't know what that is, it's completely all A's. So I made all A's my first semester of college. I was on a great track, and I pretty much ruined it by one small decision and one bad place that I shouldn't have been. Again, as I go back to this, I was kicked out of college. I was gonna have charges against me, and there was one thing that saved me. The guy who got beat up, he actually told the police and the dean at the school that I didn't touch him, I didn't do anything at all, and the charges got dropped, and I appealed and was able to get back into school. And I also didn't lose my scholarship, because that was a big part of it, because I was on a full ride. And so after that happened, it was a big wake-up call for me, because I had to make some decisions. Am I going to continue to be reactive and have to react to these bad situations I'm in, or am I going to make some changes? And so one of the things I did was I focused back on, why was I there? Why was I in college? I was in college to get my degree and to live a better life and to make my family proud. And so I had to set a goal for myself. I set a SMART goal like you guys, and I didn't even know what a SMART goal was back then. But I said that I wanted to graduate semester early, and I wanted to graduate with a 3.75 GPA, which I was able to do. I set that goal, and that was the first step, but then I had to take some actionable steps to reach that goal. It's kind of like I'm walking upstairs. It's like I see this big building at the top, that's my goal, but I can't get from here to there without taking some steps and walking upstairs. And so what I did was, one thing is I decided to stop hanging out with my friends. That was one of the things I decided to do. I didn't stop talking to them, but I stopped hanging out. And so if they were trying to go out and do something, I really wasn't getting involved. And they could attest to this today. But I just stopped going and doing some of the things they were doing because I wanted to do something different. I had different goals for myself. And so the second step I took was setting specific times for me to study and do homework, meaning occupying my time. And then the third thing I did was I got another job, which is kind of weird. You go into college, you already had one job. I got another job so I would be able to stay busy and not have all this idle time where I'm just sitting around doing nothing. If you're sitting around doing nothing, it's easier for you to maybe get in trouble and make some bad choices. So I was being proactive and setting those actionable steps. So when you think about what I did and the decisions I made, they were all about my future that led me here today. Because if I hadn't decided to set that SMART goal for myself, I may not be a teacher. I may not be in this position that I'm in now where I'm able to impact people's lives. So my challenge for you is to do this. Set an actual SMART goal for yourself. And then I want you to work towards setting 5 actionable steps you can take towards reaching that goal. Actionable means they're things that you can do right now. Step 1, I'm gonna do this. Step 2, then do this. And again, if you think about it, you're standing at the bottom of the stairs, and there's this big, beautiful building up there. That's your goal. You wanna take steps to get you there. And so that's my story for you guys this week. I hope, again, that it helps you understand the importance of these topics. And if there's something that you want me to talk about that I haven't talked about, bring it up. Anyways, you guys have a great week, and I will catch you later. Peace.